So Betty, can you tell us a bit about what your life was like before you had the fall?
Well, I'm a very active person. I belong to a lot of committees and I'm out practically every day. If I'm in, it's quite unusual. So that was a real slap in the face when I fell, because that was it, stopped totally.
Can you tell us a bit about the fall, please, Betty?
I'd been at a big meeting and there'd been a lot of people there, and I was walking along the road with a couple of ladies, one either side of me. My arms were full of the things we'd been discussing at the meeting. It's actually about pedestrian crossing. And there's islands in the middle of this road. It's quite a large road, so islands keep the traffic one side and the other. But I never use the islands, I always avoid them. So in my mind I wasn't thinking of islands, and these people took me a different way with me talking to them. I caught my foot on the island and went on my lane. Couldn't stop myself, so I hit my face, broke my glasses, on my right side, my knees. I lay there utterly shaken up, and I could feel blood actually. I felt that very sore. So the two people helped me up. I felt very cold, very shaken up, and then they got me home and up the stair, and then my husband got me up, and all I wanted to do was go to bed. So that's what happened after the accident. Then I woke at about 2:30 in the morning, and I couldn't move my legs, and I thought, oh, so I pulled the covers back, and they were double the size from my knee up, and my knee up. So I said, I'm going to hospital, I know there's something really wrong. So I got dressed, my husband phoned for an ambulance. I got dressed, I sat here with my coat on. It had a fur collar, and I was just buried in it. I felt so dreadful. So the ambulance men came in, they were absolutely super. They were lovely guys. Well, let's see what you're up to. I said, I'm ready for the hospital, well, let's check you. So they did everything. They found out I had an irregular heartbeat, and the young guy was a bit worried. He's not, the older one said, don't worry about that. So he didn't, and checked me all, made me stand up, but it was so sore to stand up because my knees were killing me. And he says, right, you've got plenty of fluid there. So I said, well, I've got my bag packed. He said, no, well, you're not going to the hospital, you don't need to go. You haven't broken anything. You've had a very bad shock. It'll take you a while to get over it, but it'll all go down. Your doctor will be in the morning, so away you go and have a nice sleep. I was mad because I dressed myself. It took forever. And my doctor was in at 9:15 in the morning, and she really went through and looked at me. And she said, right, 2 paracetamol every 4 hours, because I'm not allowed everything because I'm on warfarin. And after that, I'll come in tomorrow and have a look at you, but you're going to be fine. And she was right. I just stayed in my bed till I felt that I could get up, till my legs really went down. And then I started to get out of bed. But the worst part of the fall is not having the fall. It's getting over it. And that takes a long time. I didn't want to go out. I felt safe in the house. And my doctor kept saying, I think you should go down the stairs. So I went down the stairs backwards, because I've got double banisters. I didn't want to look down at the stairs. I wanted to go, so I went backwards. And that helped me because I got down. Coming up's nothing. That was good. But the open space, I know it sounds weird, but the thought of that, no, I didn't want open spaces. So it took me a long time, but I knew I had to get out, I had to start living. My husband took me out the first time, and he got me to go round the garden. I can't say that I wasn't nervous, but I felt still safe. I didn't feel nervous till I went out there. And then my head was down. Oh, watch this, watch that. So I realised that I had to start getting stronger and with more courage to start living. And I did, but it took time. I'm not saying I did it in a week, not saying I did it in a fortnight. I was missing all my meetings, I was missing my friends, I was missing living. But I did it, and I've no regrets. I do watch what I'm doing, and I do look down many times even now. And that's a wee while since I had my accident.
So you obviously persevered, and you're back to
Oh
going
yes,
out.
absolutely. Absolutely. And I don't think, I can only say to people that have had falls, the fear you have of going out and maybe falling again in a short space of time is dreadful. But I really feel sorry for people who've had falls, bad falls, because it's a dreadful feeling. It really is. And shock. I did not realise how shock can affect you physically.
So when you look back now, Betty, is there anything that could have been done differently that would have helped
Yes.
that recovery?
I think if somebody come in and talked to me about falling and understood how I was feeling, I think that would have been lovely. I think I would have got better quicker, because I would say, well, this lady says that I'm bound to feel like this, but I can do it. I mean, my doctor saying you must get out. I know it, I knew I had to get out, but it was so strange. You have quite a fear, a real fear, when you first go down. And you must remember, if you're alive, live life. If you have a fall, tough, but you'll get over it. You will. Start thinking and remembering it. You will get over it and get out again and do what you're doing, because it's so important, so important. Older people are the backbone of this country, and that is true. We've got so much knowledge and common sense. I love that word. 2 words.
Thank you, Betty.
You're very welcome.